Lizard. Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hello. 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 Little lizard. Oh, they're coming out. Yeah, it's spring is coming. Definitely. Good. Good day, my dear YouTube friends. Another episode, at episode 28 of this old house. And this week we are going to work mainly on the exterior, garden. Garden, yeah, setting some more poles, doing some more planking, doing a little bit of painting, making a doorstep on the gable end of this house. Learned a new word, gable end. Yeah, not a whole lot to see, but still, I put in some pictures of scenery and nice horses and for you to look at. Oh, and we also have a cat walking by. All right, to you now. So this concrete has been curing now for yeah, almost 48 hours, and it's not fully cured. It takes much longer, but I want to remove the mold, the forms, because I want to hand shape the concrete a little bit more by myself, because it all looks very new, and I don't want it looking new. I want it looking weathered and yeah, sort of a bit more organically shaped. So I'm just gonna carefully remove the form, cut away the plastic, and brush it up with a steel brush. I think it's not, yeah, it's, you see, it's not too cured yet. That'll take, well, maybe even a week, you know, before it's really fully cured. But it'll be strong enough for me to remove the forms. Yeah. Let's carry on with this one, and then I hope today to do the other pouring of the entrance step as well. It's a sunny day today. It's dry. It's supposedly dry for the next couple of days, but you know, it's just a weather prediction. You just gotta take what you can get, and you know, you gotta pick the times, really. So let's just quickly carry on. You see that all those, yeah, all the little pebbles, all the little grit in the concrete is exposing. It's nice. I think it's nice. It must look worn, it must look old. See, it's already starting to look like it's been here for a while. Ah. Well, that's sort of how it looks. It's scuffed up. and within no time you'll have it more being weathered by growth and all. Yeah, but it's not looking really out of place. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That needs at least a week more to cure, and now we are going to continue with this one. This little doorstep I built last year, and I wanted to add an additional step forward of it. Didn't do it last time because the entrance to the garden is so narrow. Didn't want to make it any narrower, but yeah, now is the right time to pour, and then after we have finished that as a step, we can start doing up those walls you see there. That needs to be done, and on this side here, that all needs to be done. It wasn't done before because there was just dirt standing against it. So let's make use of this good weather and continue with the boxing of this one here, the forming. Let's carry on. So as you can see, I have put the form where the pouring is going to be. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the size. We can put flower pots on the sides. That'll be nice. Yeah, and it's not too far into the walkway. Yeah, I think it's going to look okay. What I'm going to do is remove the gravel there, and I'm going to drill holes in the existing step and into the wall where the form is going to sit, and stick pieces of rebar through, so to anchor the new poured concrete to the existing step and to the wall of the house. Yeah, I want to have a chemical bond with, sorry, not a chemical bond, which there might be, but a mechanical bond, because I don't know how much chemical bond there will be. It's not too much surface area. It sticks to, it touches. So yeah, I definitely want to have this this mechanical bond so that everything stays in place. So I'm going to remove the gravel and drill the holes and stick pieces of rebar in, put the form in place, and clad it with plastic and pour. Yeah, I'm trying to reuse all the products that I have used before. This is cut off plastic. Yep, that's it for now. Just let it cure. Give it 48 hours and then I'll brush it up, just like I did with the entrance. And then hopefully it'll look all good. Cool, that's it for now. So this morning I had a quick look at the threshold that I poured yesterday, and to my great surprise I found some footprints in the wet concrete. See, these are footprints made yesterday when the concrete was still wet. Yeah, that's clearly evidence of the existing of yeah, wild bear or moose or something. Pretty cool, huh? Well, I'm going to leave him in. I'm going to scuff up the whole thing tomorrow when it's been curing for 48 hours ish. But I'm going to leave the footprint in it because I think that's just fantastic. That's just adding character to the whole thing. Really like him. Maybe you remember from a few episodes back that I was fabricating, welding some sort of a cap to sit over the top of the pole so that I wouldn't damage the pole when I drive it in with the big sledgehammer. That didn't really work, it fell apart and was just not a practical solution. So I come up with these ties, hose ties, big ones. They're just put 3 on the top, around the top, and it will prevent the top from splitting when I start driving it really hard. These are actually, this is the first time I've seen them, because I couldn't find the right size, and actually this one is not really strong enough. You have much stronger hose ties. But anyway, this came on a big roll of 3 meters, 9 feet. With a lot of these end thingies. Will the camera pick it up? No, it likes my face more. But anyway, these are end clips, and you can make the hose tie as long as you want, as big as you want. Yeah, it works really well. But I rather have the really big fat ones that are much stronger. If I tighten them too much with a screwdriver, it'll break. But yeah, it's doing the job so far. Yeah, so I gotta make sure that, I gotta sort of make this a horizontal level. The first one we really did by eye, but on the second one, because everything is sort of on a slope right now, nothing is straight. I'm using the laser level again. During daylight hours, the line is not very clear, but I can still see it when I hold my hand, yeah, on there against the sun, and I indicate where the line runs. And now I've got a, well, you can't see it, but I've got a straight line, a horizontal line, where I gotta cut the timber, and I can start with a second row, and then at least we are sort of horizontal. So I could use the laser detector. It would start beeping, but I can actually see it when I hold my hand into the sunlight, and I can see the yellow line. So I've just marked it, and now I can remove the planks and put a straight edge on them and cut them. So yeah, that's, you know, how you could do this without the laser level, with a bubble, right? With a spirit bubble level, but it's a lot of clumsiness, because also I can see over, you know, a distance of like 12 foot, 4 meters, a straight line, and even with my largest bubble level, which is 2 meters, 6 feet, it would become a whole clumsy exercise. So yeah, the laser level absolutely handy. Sigman, I got it for free from Sigman. Yeah, it's a good laser level. So this has been curing now for 48 hours approximately, and this should be cured enough to be strong enough to get in place. And I'm gonna scuff it up and make it look old, you know, weather it a little bit. But this time I'm gonna try a different technique, which is with the high pressure washer. I've seen results before that were really cool, but I'm not really sure whether it'll work. I may, for the pressure washer to be effective, I may have to wait for 24 hours instead of 48. It may be too hard, but we'll see. If it doesn't work with the high pressure washer, then I can do with the steel brush, with the wire brush. But we're just gonna have a look. Yeah, I'm not sure. It takes some off, but I'm not sure whether this is actually effective. Not really. I probably should have done taken the form off earlier for the high pressure washer to be effective on this. I think yeah, the brush is still most effective. Yeah, so I couldn't drive the hand drill in, and I know under here it's, you know, this yellow stuff is really compact and it's like soft rock. I remember that from when we were digging here. Then I thought I'll break it up. I hammered a piece of rebar in, like 10 mil rebar. Couldn't get it out anymore. Jesus, now I'm just drilling and see if I can loosen it up. Not even getting in there with big drills, eh? Yeah, it's a little bit of a setback. Yeah, I couldn't get into the ground with the normal hand drill, and then I hammered this pin in, piece of rebar, 10 mil. I hammered it in for about 4 inch, 10 centimeters, and I couldn't even get it out anymore. So after a long time trying, I got it out, and then I started drilling the ground, which is this yellow soft rock. I started drilling it with these big, yeah, you've seen it, these big concrete drills. And eventually I managed to get about 1 foot 30 centimeters in, and it's just almost impossible to get a large enough hole there for the pole to sit in. So I've decided I'm just gonna fill it up, the hole, with concrete. For just good measure, I just rammed in this pole. Sits about 2 feet 60 centimeters in the rock, so that there's a connection from the rock to the concrete, and the concrete sits around the pole. These poles are all treated, huh? It's all treated wood. It's designed to sit in it. Yeah, I don't know either. I don't think they last 25 years, but they are all treated and they're made for this purpose. So yeah, it's a bit of a setback, because I hope that that this bit of wall was finished today. It's really tough work. These planks that's all oak, huh? And that's all old oak. It's all salvaged, and these are bloody heavy. Yeah, it's a lot of lifting. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go for a quick lunch, and then when I'm coming back, I'll pour concrete in the hole, and then yeah, it's gotta cure. Yeah, it's gotta cure 3 days really before I put load on. So it's a bit of a setback. I have to find some other jobs in the meantime. Yep, it is what it is. But there's plenty of other work to do, that's for sure. Oh, kitty cat. Hey. Hey, push, push, push. I'm not gonna hurt you. Yeah. You don't know how to get out anymore. Hey. Don't be afraid. Yeah, it's not the right time yet for us to have any pets. Because we just travel too much. But we really love cats, and I absolutely I adore cats. So I've tried to. There's 4 or 5. This is a new one. There's 5 cats that I know come on the property, and I'm just trying sort of to adopt one, you know. I mean, a part-time adoption. So just for some moments in the day. But I don't know how. I don't know how to approach these cats, because if I put food out, then I'm afraid of rats and other vermin that it'll attract. So yeah, I haven't found a solution yet, but I really would like to have a part-time pet. Yeah. So when I buy wood, timber, I first treat it before I do anything with it. And I treat it with some sort of a transparent, water-based anti-fungal, anti-pesticide treatment. That's the first thing I do. And after I've processed it and installed it, I have treated it again with that same stuff. And now I am just painting it in a, well, it's also a resistance, oh, difficult word, and UV. Yeah, this is just a protective kind of compound with a bit of coloring in it, which brings out the oak. So it looks all very purple when I put it on, and in the tin it looks very purple, but I'm sure it will dry up and it will all be dark brown oak. So yeah, just carrying on, and I'll do this while the concrete cures for that single pole there that I couldn't drive in the ground too far. Yeah, I might have to do an additional pole as well in concrete, as the ground there consists of this rock type stuff. Yeah, anyway. Oh. I think I'm really pushing the little reciprocal saw. Holy moly, it's smoking. I don't know whether the camera registers it, but yeah, it's smoking. Oh, it stinks as well. Parkside equipment is inexpensive, but it's not the same as Makita. Oh. That might be gone. Oh shit! There's smoke coming out. That's a corner maybe. Yeah. Probably have overworked it. That's too bad. yeah, I guess if you have to go for if you want to go for professional equipment, you gotta stick with Makita or Bosch or DeWalt or Milwaukee. Oh, Festool if you can afford it. This is probably a corner. Little reciprocal from Parkside. So this is basically my favorite Bokan shop. They got a lot of building materials, old building materials. This is where I got the planks from and quite a few things for the interior. And yeah, today we're buying more planks. And the thing is that these planks, these oak, olden, you know, planks, they seem to become sort of difficult to come by these days. This is what the owner of the shop told me, and I believe him. He's always been very good to us. But these old planks, yeah, I should just get as many as I can and sort of find storage, dry storage outside, because we might do some floors with them as well in the big house. I much rather work with these old planks than that new young wood you get from the DIY stores. It's that's just no good. That's no good. You need old cured, aged wood. That works just so much better. Anyway, just loading up the trailer and head back home, because tomorrow and the day after it's gonna rain. So I just want to do some work today. Yeah, get things done. Yeah, I'm treating the wood. I treat all the wood inside and outside as soon as it comes on the property, basically. I treat it with xylofene. Yeah, it is interior and exterior, insecticide and a fungicide. Protects against termites, wood insects and champignons, mushrooms, fungi. Yeah, I've done that with all the wood, and then after this, and this dries up in 2 hours or so, give it another coat, and then after that it'll get a top coat of either a paint, and in this case with another UV protecting, rainwater protecting coating with the color in it that gives it this dark oak kind of look. If you're wondering why I wear my earmuffs during painting work like this, it is because it's got speakers in it connected to Bluetooth, so it is a hearing protecting earmuff with Bluetooth speakers, so I can listen to podcasts or music while I'm working. It's a good thing, because I noticed that in the past, before I bought this, I was often working with power tools, making a lot of noise without wearing earmuffs, just because I forgot to take them, to put them on. And since I got these, that's the first thing I put on when I go out. Put on the earmuffs and put on a nice podcast, and yeah, at the same time protecting my hearing. So it's a good thing. I'm really happy with those from 3M. Yeah, good quality, nice. So, and I think we have arrived at the end of this episode 28. I really wish to thank you all very much for watching until the end. and for subscribing and for liking and for commenting and all of that. And an extra special thanks to the people who have made it possible to make this video and other videos, these people who have contributed by buying me coffees. If you also would like to contribute to me making these videos, please see the link below. Buy me a coffee. I don't need to make money from these videos, but to offset my costs of making them would be really helpful, in all honesty. Yeah, an extra special thanks. Without you, I probably couldn't do this. I'd like to see you back next week, episode 29. What are we gonna do? This never-ending job of the garden, huh? Yeah, all those terraces need to go in place and be treated and all. And yeah, then maybe we can start with the staircase behind me. I was planning on doing that ages ago, but yeah, you know how it goes with planning. I also would like to do a little bit to the exterior of the house. I don't know whether this is also called a gable end, but this side I would like to render. And the street side I would like to render where it's not been done. Yeah, trying to keep it a little bit variated, you know, not only garden. Anyway, we'll see what we do next week. I hope the weather gods are favorable. Thank you very much for watching and see you next week. Bye now.